But even now I know that whatever you ask of God, God will give you. Now she is saying something to Jesus that even now whatever you're going to ask of God, God is going to give you. What did Martha mean? Did she mean that Jesus could raise Lazarus again from the dead? I don't know, maybe. Maybe she would have meant that. Or she could have meant, you can give us that comfort. You could give us that consolation from the loss. And Jesus answers in verse 23. Jesus said to her, your brother will rise again. And that was a very powerful statement. And then she was not ready to believe that. We know if you read the later part of that. I want you to read from verse 24 onwards to 27. Jesus was trying to convince her to believe that Jesus could do what he could do. Now the question is, Jesus sent out a promise that this sickness is not for death, but for the glory of God. My question to you is, he sent out a promise, but did Lazarus die? Yes, he died. But Jesus said, this sickness is not unto death. But Lazarus died. Now this is where many of us get stuck. God gave me a promise, then why did not it happen? God gave me a promise. You know, our first problem is it's getting delayed. The second problem is, oh yes, Lord, but it didn't happen. Something else happened in my life. Something else happened in my situation. But I want to tell you that we need to know the mind of God. For Jesus, the death of Lazarus was not death at all. For Jesus, the death of Lazarus was just, he was sleeping. Jesus said he was sleeping. I want you to understand. When God gives a promise, no matter how bad the situation is becoming, it almost seems like everything is over. It seems like God's word has not come to pass. I want to tell you, my brother, my sister, that even when things have completely fallen apart, what God has spoken and promised, that is going to happen. Till God says it is over, nothing is over.